Here's a short introduction for Thursday, September 29th. Two things. First, don't forget to bring a diagram to class on Thursday, a drawing that describes the content of the class. What is this class all about? We're going to share that with each other on Thursday. Secondly, we've got a very interesting reading, chapter number 9, from Jeffrey Sachs's book, Commonwealth. This is a wonderful book, and Sachs is a great writer. Sachs is the director of the Earth Institute at Columbia University. He's a name that you might want to be familiar with. Chapter 9 deals with this notion of how do you move a country from a less developed state into a more developed state. Here are a set of questions that I'd like for you to keep in mind while you're doing the reading as a way to stimulate your own learning. The first is, what's his thesis? Does Sachs have a thesis for this chapter? If so, can you state it in a sentence or two? The second question I would ask is, he describes this notion of a developmental ladder, a ladder of development, a series of rungs that a system might go through, if it was, or an economy might go through as it moves from less developed to more developed. And I guess I would ask you to think about what the specific rungs are, and if each of the rungs is necessary. Is it possible for a country to skip any of those rungs? Sachs also raises the question of whether geography is destiny. Certainly, we know that the geographic consequences or possibilities of a country may limit its economic growth. Some countries have access to a port or the ocean, and others are landlocked. Some countries have great soil, others have awful soil. Some are blessed with abundant natural resources, and others have less. To what extent do these limitations or opportunities create a sense of destiny for an economy, or is it possible to overcome the geographic disadvantages that you might have? Another question that I'd like you to keep in mind is the distinction between building an economy on a natural resource like oil or coal versus building an economy on knowledge. What's the distinction, and who's better off in what way? And then the last question I've got for you is, Sachs identifies 4 hurdles for a country to adopt a new technology. What are those hurdles, and why are they important for us to consider if we're interested in more sustainable economic issues? So those are the questions for Chapter 9. I very much look forward to discussing that with you, and also looking at the diagrams you create for Thursday. See you then. Bye.